And lastly, what records and artists, I'm saying records, crikey, I'm showing my age now. What music and artists are you listening to today?
Oh, um, I'm listening to. I recently found myself listening to a lot of John Mayer, actually. I have to say, I'm a big fan of his work nowadays. So John Mayer. Um, what else? There is a band that I really like, but it's more from it's a heavier band,
Yep.
pretty melodic though. Seven Dust. I don't know if you heard of Seven
No,
Dust.
no, I'll check them out.
Pretty pretty interesting band. And I'm listening to lots of Mike Landau again. His
Yep.
latest or the last album he recorded. I really like that. It's a great album. And then there's this guy from, I think he's Canadian. His name is Ariel Posen. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I messaged him because he was doing online lessons last year, and I nearly took him up on the offer. You know, I mean, I think it was something like £100 an hour or something like that for
Yeah.
slide guitar, which is reasonable. I mean, crikey, the guy's a legend. So I wish I'd have gone for it, you know, because he's such a
It's
brilliant slide player.
Yeah,
Just
he's a brilliant slide player, but also I think in general, it's like his playing is it's obviously inspired by a couple of people, but he has sort of his own kind of tone to me,
mm,
especially when he plays with a slide. It's so yeah. I also listened to the one of his records. I can't remember which the name was. He also recorded that live in a studio,
mm,
and he also this. It's a great band, like great background singers and everything. It's yeah. So yeah, that's kind of
yeah.
the stuff that I'm going for right now.
Yeah, we've got similar musical tastes. I love John Mayer. I love what he, um, his playing ability and his style. You know, and his blues playing. I've heard some fans of Joe Bonamassa, dislike sort of John Mayer stuff, but I just don't get that. I love John Mayer as a blues player. I think he's very different to Joe Bonamassa, very different styles.
He's certainly he's certainly and that's obviously my personal opinion, but to me he's certainly the better songwriter.
Hmm.
That's for sure, because I mean Bonamassa writes great songs, but they all in the end they all evolve a little bit around very long blues solos. And it's I mean it's great. I mean the guy has his audience and he made it on his own. He made it without a record company, without the support of everybody. And John Mayer is obviously on the other end of the spectrum, where he has a record label and he was like hyped, and still is hyped to a certain extent.
Hmm.
But he's an amazing player. He plays with
It's
so much taste, and he he is, to me, he's like the reincarnation, sort of music wise, from of Eric Clapton.
yeah. I agree. I mean, there's a YouTube clip of him playing at the Crossroads festivals, one of the really early
Oh yeah,
Crossroads festivals, and he
yeah,
comes on, and he's got his band behind him, and it just before they play one of the songs, he says, "Oh, can we just play for a minute?"
yeah,
And he just starts playing, and just the funky chops and feels he gets
yeah,
is phenomenal. You
yeah,
can't help
absolutely.
but just tap your foot or get into the groove. But that's being able to play like that is being able to play is one thing, but being able to play where you can get a huge crowd just hooked into your chops and your rhythmic playing is phenomenal. That's the hell of a skill. And he's such a good rhythmic guy. And then all his bands start coming in, and then he's playing all these lead riffs. It's just phenomenal.
And he's
Really is.
always, that's I think that's the most important thing. He's always relaxed. He never looks stressed when he's playing. He's never at his limit. He's always relaxed. And I think that's a quality that certainly a lot of players have. And to me, that's the biggest quality. I don't want to see a guy on stage who's like
Yeah.
at the edge of like, I can't play the note in time anymore. I want to see the guy who's relaxed and plays and enjoys himself. And that's John Mayer, to be fair. There are other guys, obviously, but he's like a good example.
There's another clip I enjoyed watching him, and that's he's just got his PRS Strat copy, and he's in the studio and he's plugged it straight into the desk, and he's just having it. And again, he's just funky rhythmic playing, and it's just like, it's phenomenal. And in between his right hand technique and stuff, he comes to a certain part on what he's playing, and he just flicks the pickup selector to another part, and it's just all, he does it all in the flow, and nothing breaks in his playing style. It's phenomenal. Great guitarist. I love watching him play.
That's what happens if you play every day for 30 years. You know,
exactly.
It's just, and not every day for 30 years, an hour. No, like all day long. It's
it is misspent youth. Misspent youth. Okay, Frank. Well, thank you so much for giving us your time. I've really enjoyed it. And as you were talking and stuff, I mean, clearly your experience within the industry puts you in good stead. But you certainly don't talk like somebody that's been building pedals for less than a year or a year. You just don't. You come across very knowledgeable, and when you're describing your pedals, you've clearly put a lot of thought into them, and know how they work and know how the components work. So you pretty much talk like somebody with years of experience under the belt, so to speak. That comes across clearly. So
that's a great compliment, and I've achieved in a very little time what I wanted to achieve.
I think you have.
Get myself up to speed to achieve that sort of. I have an idea. I want to work through that idea. I have a prototype, and if it works out, I'm going to make the pedal. So.
Yeah, you got a good approach there to it, and I wish you all the best with it. I think you're going to be a success. I think the work you do, it's going to be successful. You can see that by the way you talk and your approach to way the pedals that creating and creating something different and unique. So long may that continue.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm going to do my very best.
Okay, Frank, look, thank you so much again, and I'll see you very, very soon.
Yeah, I see you very soon.
All right, see you later on.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.